morning and a very warm welcome. You are watching Janata Television and this is English Bulletin with me, Utsa Bhattrai. The top stories first. In International Women's Day being observed throughout the globe today, Nepal also to organize different programs to mark the day. First sitting of the 7th session of the Law House held yesterday, meeting postponed immediately after dispute. Government confirms 66 new cases of coronavirus, active cases slightly increased to 825. Explosion rocks the Equatorial Guinea, killing 15 people, more than 500 left injured in the aftermath. And Manchester United ends rival City's 21-match unbeaten run. Liverpool stumped to a 6th consecutive home defeat. And now the news in detail. With the theme to choose to challenge, International Women's Day 2021 is being observed throughout the globe today. According to women of world want and deserve an equal future free from stigma, stereotypes and violence. A future that's sustainable, peaceful, with equal rights and opportunities for all. To get us there, the world needs women at every table where decisions are being made, UN's website informs. According to United Nations Women's website, this year the theme for International Women's Day celebrates the tremendous efforts by women and girls around the world in shaping a more equal future and a recovery from the COVID-19 pandemic, and highlights the gaps that remain. UN women are heads of state or government in 22 countries, and only 24.9% of nations' parliamentarians are women. At the current rate of progress, gender equality among heads of the government will take another 130 years, according to UN. The first sitting of the 7th session of the House of Representatives was held yesterday after the Supreme Court restored it. However, the first meeting was postponed as soon as it entered the agenda. Immediately after the meeting, Bhim Rawal, Pushpa Kamal Dahal and Madhav Kumar Nepal questioned the Supreme Court's decision as political bias. The Supreme Court had yesterday declared the unified NCP as illegitimate. Disagreeing with the decision, Rawal questioned whether it was a legal decision or a political decision. The Dahal Nepal group has boycotted the meeting, saying that the ordinance was on the agenda. The lawmakers of the main opposition party, Nepali Congress, had chanted slogans in the House of Representatives demanding the repeal of the ordinance on the Constitutional Council after the ordinance was introduced. Congress lawmakers surrounded the bell and chanted slogans. Speaker Agnisap Kota adjourned the meeting for 10 minutes. After the parliamentarians chanted slogans and obstructed the meeting, the Speaker posted the notice and adjourned the next sitting of the House of Representatives to March 10th at 1 p.m. The first phase vaccine under the COVAX has arrived in Nepal. According to the Ministry of Health and Population, out of 13 million doses of COVAX vaccine, 348,000 doses have arrived in Nepal until now against COVID-19. 13 million doses of vaccine will be provided free of cost in a phased manner to reach 20% of the population of Nepal. COVAX has made available the Covishield vaccine produced by the Serum Institute of India, used in Nepal. The World Health Organization and the Global Vaccine Alliance, GAVI, are planning to vaccinate up to 20% of the population under the COVAX facility. This is Janata Bulletin. We'll be right back after a short break. Welcome back. After the break, we continue with other national news. The government yesterday confirmed 66 new cases of coronavirus across the country. Following the latest round of tests, the total cases of coronavirus in the country have climbed to 274,721, while the number of active cases has also increased to 825. According to the Ministry of Health and Population, altogether 270,886 infected persons have recovered from the disease in the country so far. The death toll from coronavirus remains constant at 3,010, following no new fatalities yesterday. Nepal is currently among the top 48 countries that have been most affected by the pandemic. The US tops the list with over 29.69 million confirmed cases, followed by India with over 11.22 million cases. The death toll in US has surpassed 500,000. Coronavirus has infected more than 117.43 million people across the world and claimed 2.60 million lives. And now the news from economic front. On Sunday, the first trading day of the week, the stock market index Nepal decreased by 21.5 points. The Nepal has reached 2,485.09 points. The sensitive index, which measures the market's Class A index, also fell 1.7 points. In the market, the indicators of hydropower and hotels and tourism sector have improved. The indices of all other groups have declined. A total of 11,778,820 shares of 211 companies were traded 53,970 times in the market, resulting in a turnover of Rs 5.5 billion. We'll be taking a short break here at Janata Bulletin. Stay tuned for international and sports news. Welcome back, and now the international news. At least 15 people have died and hundreds more have been injured in a series of explosions in Equatorial Guinea, BBC reported. More than 500 people were injured following the blast, which happened near a military barrack in the main city of Bata on Sunday. The blast was caused by negligence relating to the storage of dynamite at the barracks, BBC quoted the president as saying. State television showed people looking for survivors in the rubble and lifting up debris from collapsed buildings. President Teodoro Obiang said that the incident may have occurred following the burning of fields surrounding the barracks by farmers. In a series of tweets, the Health Ministry asked for volunteer health workers to go to Bata regional hospitals while also asking for blood donations due to high number of casualties. Images on social media showed huge plumes of smoke and widespread damage. Equatorial Guinea was a Spanish colony until independence in 1968. You are watching Janata Bulletin, and now the latest from the world of sports. Manchester United ended local rivals Manchester City's 21-game unbeaten run by defeating them 2-0 at the Etihad Stadium. The win takes United to second in the Premier League table, 1 point above the third-placed Leicester City. Manchester City still boast an almost unassessable 11 points lead at the top of the table. United stunned the citizens with a fast start and were awarded a penalty 30 seconds into the game, which Bruno Fernandes converted from the spot. United sealed the win as Luke Shaw scored in the 50th minute, and it was mostly game management after that for Solskjaer. Elsewhere, defending champions Liverpool were dealt their 6th consecutive defeat at home as they were beaten 1-0 by Fulham. Mario Lemina's goal on the stroke of half-time gave Fulham the lead, which put them on the level on 26 points with 17th place Brighton. In other matches, Gareth Bale and Harry Kane both scored a brace for Tottenham as they defeated Crystal Palace by 4-1, while Leicester City defeated Brighton 2-1 with goals of Kelechi Iheanacho and Daniel Amartey. With 10 games to go, City lead the table on 65 points with Manchester United on 54 and Leicester City on 53 points chasing them. Chelsea are fourth with 47 points, followed by Everton with 46 points, but with a game in hand. We are at the end of Janata Bulletin, and the headlines once again. International Women's Day being observed throughout the globe today. Nepal also to organize different programs to mark the day. First sitting of the 7th session of the Law House held yesterday. Meeting postponed immediately after dispute. Government confirms 66 new cases of coronavirus. Active cases slightly increased to 825. Explosion rocks the Equatorial Guinea, killing 15 people. More than 500 left injured in the aftermath. And Manchester United ends rival City's 21-match unbeaten run. Liverpool slumped to a 6th consecutive home defeat. And that's all from the English News Desk for today. You can follow Janata Television and our programs on various social media platforms, including on our website janatasamachar.com. Keep watching Janata Television. Namaste.